function always has been a siloed function. Tax has to get closer to the operational and the business logic, which means that especially the senior tax experts have to learn to steer a tax organization which is capable of intertwining with the different stakeholders.
The purpose of coming here is to get the right tools to manage the uncertainty that today is in the world of tax, in the current tax environment.
We are bringing professionals from all over the world, so in-house tax professionals who are working for multinationals or banks or private equity houses. And during the week we reflect on our function and on how we act with our stakeholders in the company, but also with our stakeholders at large, which is for sure our shareholders, but could as well be NGOs who are challenging us on our practices that they think is not amoral but immoral, that we can't do, that we shouldn't go in that direction. So it's that reflection that we are triggering here.
So all the participants come with their own real challenge. So all of the senior vice president tax from the different companies have been prompted 4 or 5 weeks before to actually start identifying one of the key things which they have on their table.
There are plenty of occasions to talk with peers, with other tax professionals about the real tax technicalities, the challenges in the changing tax environment.
My colleagues, when they're working at their best, is when they're most collaborative. They're sharing what they've done. They're working the problems that they face on a daily basis in the context of the tools we're learning from this course, and I think everyone's getting a lot out of that process. To be a good tax leader, essentially you have to be technically competent, but you also, and many tax leaders are already entrepreneurs, but that's a very important skill.
I've attended plenty of technical trainings, technical seminar, conferences, wherever else, where we deep dive into the technicalities. What actually was missed and what I was expecting from this course was actually to have more managerial and leadership approach to the tax world.
I think the financial world is governed by an amoral mentality, and so the mentality, I can do whatever I want as long as the law allows it. And I think what tax leaders can learn from this is that this mentality really went wrong. This really produced some awful scandals and a terrible crash. It's likely that a similar mentality, when applied in the field of tax, will eventually produce the same kind of scandals, and I think we're already seeing this.
The result of our job is often in the media, and we get reputational issues, we get bad news, front page news that we don't want to have. And I wanted to reflect with this group whether there was an alternative today for what we are from time to time blamed on.
To look at the tax world with different eyes.
Keep it simple, make it visual. That's for me a very important one.
I'm really happy to be part of this pilot training. It's an unbelievable and very exciting experience.